I came to this workshop area to find a local who will guide me through Soweto, the Black Township. I guess I don't have to mention that all the people who find out, who learn where I want to go, just shake their heads. But it should be interesting though. Although the name Soweto is an abbreviation for South Western Townships, this metropolitan area filled with diverse cultures, extravagant mansions and multiple heritage sites hardly fits the stereotypical definition of a township anymore. It is rumoured that there are more millionaires living in Soweto than anywhere else in South Africa. Soweto was created in the 1930s with Orlando, the first township established. In the 1950s, more black people were relocated there from black spots in the inner city, black neighborhoods which the apartheid government had reserved for whites. Since its apartheid years, the place has evolved into a thriving metropolis of over 40 suburbs. So when we entered the Soweto, I wasn't that confident, but since we met our guides, Gift and Bongani, which is thank you in Zulu, yes. I feel much safer. A gift house.
Yes.
You want to go inside?
Yeah, why not? Soweto, with the population of 2 million roughly, is the biggest black urban settlement in Africa.
Established for people to stay there, so that when they go to work, they don't have to come from far. So that they'll be, and then they were separated in terms of culture.
Culture?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we've got Zulus, Shamanis, and then Suchus. So they were separated by culture.
Okay.
Yeah. And then because all of them were working in mines.
The gold mines.
Yes.
Yeah, so they were like government settlements to put the workers in there.
Yes, yes. Remember in the apartheid system, and then there was this policy of divide and rule.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's Orlando Township in Soweto.
The first township in Soweto. Okay.
And the best soccer team, or you guys can't your teams?
No,
Soweto's growth was phenomenal but unplanned. Nearly 40% of Johannesburg's residents live in this bustling section. Soweto houses range from makeshift shacks and government housing in poorer suburbs to multi-million rand mansions in upmarket areas.
this is the first location for people that are working in mines. Remember, we've got Gold Reef City Mine, Sharpeville, all those mines. So all those people that are working there, but they were staying here.
Okay, so that's the original area, the original shacks built for workers.
For workers. Yeah.
And then on the other area, they were like more developed, this matchbox houses.
After more years, then it comes Deep Blue, there are some other areas when they're starting development, people they are coming, having families, so actually also the generation is coming more and more.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's the very first place
Yes.
that they were built for the
workers. Yes.
So this is called two-room shack, which is the original building there. It's built from the bricks, and to upgrade it, to make it larger, they would add on the side those shacks. That's why now it's a two-room shack.
They were not allowed.
Still coming this side.
That's the Orlando West Township where Mandela was living.
Memorial.
Jeez, the girls have got good work.
Wow, yeah. That's a tourist place, or?
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
I can see by the amount of souvenirs on the streets. The whole Soweto city is the symbol of the fight to abolish apartheid. Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu had their houses here, and I guess we are going to visit at least Nelson Mandela House today. Here it's like a tourist area, so it's quite safe, I can record. A 1976 student uprising, also known as the Soweto Uprising, started in the city and spread to the rest of the country. Many of the sites on the heritage route, therefore, have political significance. That's the actual footage of Hector Peterson, of a schoolboy who was shot and killed by police at the age of 12 during the Soweto Uprising. I was just saying that I didn't bring any cash, just cards, because we were late rushing here, so we didn't really encounter any ATM on the way. But here is no problem, you can actually pay by card. Wow, that's cool!
Welcome, Mama. Why don't you come off and give me a nice...
That's the actual house where Winnie and Mandela were living. The crowds in front of the Tutu house. I'm on the site of Desmond Tutu's house. Desmond Tutu is not as well known as Nelson Mandela, but he's a Nobel Peace Prize winner for his efforts in resolving and ending apartheid.
There is Alexander, and then there's Soweto.
Okay.
Yeah, so people from there, and then they relocate this site for the locals housing.
Okay.
Then they went to Diepkloof, and then people from Soweto, and then they went to Meadowlands and Orlando.
Okay. And here, this part, how is it called, this part?
This place is called Diepkloof. It was established around about 1952.
Okay.
Yes.
1952, and it's like designated for lower
Local
house.
housing, yes. For people that were earning less.
Okay.
Yes.
But now it's upgraded.
Yeah, now it's upgraded, by the time, and then generations and generations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Italo.
Yeah, I've heard that, you're all neighbors, so we finally get to go into Soweto. We are recording. We are recording for
This is
YouTube.
one of the MK veterans.
We are recording for YouTube. Do you know the YouTube? I have a YouTube channel in the internet, yeah? So we are recording basically... Huh? You know YouTube.
So what are you recording?
Just how the people live in South Africa. Like the normal life on the streets, what they are doing.
Okay.
Who are you?
Hi. I'm fine, thank you.
Where are you taking us to?
Who are you? Okay, this is called Diepkloof.
Yes.
So it also have different cultures, but they are fighting for survival in terms of or the issues that they are dealing with. It's one, maybe electricity, unemployment,
like water.
yes, but not like in the squatter camps in shacks where there are groups, and then in those groups they are cultural in terms of they become gangsters, and then they will fight. There's too much violence than this side.
Okay, because they are like gangsters in between the cultural groups.
Yes.
Okay, in the squatter camp there.
The quarter camps, quarter camps or shacks. But here, they are living together, fighting for one thing.
Okay, and then they have different agendas, so that's why.
Yes, but here the agenda is going to be one. Maybe it's electricity or maybe it's water. But the other side, they will fight because one or another will stay in one group. So they can't be mixed. So,
okay.
yes. So if we are a Zulu, we stay with Zulus. If we are a Shangan, we stay with Shanganese. But here, they are mixed.
Yeah, so then they live in peace and
they
quiet.
live in peace and quiet. Everything is fine.
Many parts of this township rank among the poorest in Johannesburg, although individual districts tend to have a mixture between wealthy and poor residents. We are going to say hello to John, whoever he is. John! Where are you, John? It's locked, so no John. So that's his house. And who is John?
John is hiding. He's spotted.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be on YouTube.
This is where he lives.
Okay. So where is John?
Yeah, they say somewhere in
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone knows everyone.
Everyone knows everyone, yeah.
Well, we tell you the score.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, your friend.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this place is one of the places in Soweto that is very disadvantaged because of that. So there's no streets.
What's the neighborhood here?
They call it Nomzamo. Yeah, it's called Nomzamo Squatter Camp.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. With they've got two different sections. So there's RTP sections and then there's shack sections. And then these ones, they are ones that are developed ones because there's no shacks, and then the other ones they call shacks. But they are clustered, and then there are different kind of cultures that are staying here.
And you said that there was a shooting few...
Yeah, this was a shooting a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Where people were shot. About 16 people died in this place that was shot in a tavern or in a bar.
So there is a no-go zone for white people all along?
No, not per se a no-go area, but the problem is it's a problem of where the cultural people, they're mixed, so they have their own differences.
Okay.
Yeah, I think...
So they shoot each other between the cultures, or...
We don't know actually the problem was.
Alcohol was the problem.
Maybe you can say that.
Maybe football.
Yeah. Because football...
far there, up there is a soccer play.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
And then what was the cause of the fight?
That's the former electricity plant that supplied Soweto city. The power station was decommissioned after 56 years of service. Then it collapsed, leaving behind just the two cooling towers that are a flag landmark of Soweto. Today one serves as an advertising billboard, the second one contains the largest mural painting in South Africa, and they are used for bungee jumping.
That place is called Diepkloof, and then the other side, there's a new houses that you see.
Okay.
And then they were middle class people that they were built.
Okay. And now we are going to the
Paragonal Hospital. Yes.
Cool. So there will be new houses built here for rental. New development. Bara Mall, the shopping mall in Soweto.
This they call it the Bara Rank, and then where it's like a market.
Yeah.
And then so we've got vendors, street vendors, and then we've got different taxis that they're going to take you in different places.
Yeah, that's all about the huge taxi rank we passed on the way.
Yes, the taxi rank that we have in Soweto.
So people come from different places to sell here, mostly food, or no, actually different stuff.
Yeah, that's why we call them street vendors, because they're selling different things.
Thanks, yeah.
I just came here to work.
So how's life here?
Life is boring, so it's boring. No change.
Soweto is boring.
Too much.
Jesus, I see like vibrant cities, people selling stuff, like a shanty town.
Business is a lot. We have a lot of business, but the place is just boring.
Just boring. So no entertainment.
I'm not that kind of person who loves entertainment.
So what do you do in your free time?
When I'm free, I sleep.
You sleep? Okay. And so if you wanna go, like, I don't know, with friends somewhere to have fun or...
To be honest with you, I just like to go out and eat. I like food. I'm a foodie lover.
You're a foodie lover.
Yes.
And so where do you live here?
I'm living at Soweto, that side.
That side of Soweto.
I'm Fisher.
Okay. And where do you work? What do you do?
Junction.
Clothing Junction.
Yes.
Doing what?
I'm a salesperson.
You sell stuff?
Yes.
What kinds?
This kind.
You sell good sex, no stress.
No.
No.
This one is no longer selling because they saw that it's not a good message, so they only bought it once.
But if you had a chance to move out of Soweto, would you or not?
I would.
You would? Just because it's boring?
Boring, and I need a place where I can find a better job with a better salary, so I'll definitely go.
Okay, definitely go. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
We are now at the footbridge of Baragwana Hospital, and behind me you can see the panoramic view of part of Soweto. Baragwana Hospital, biggest on the southern hemisphere, starts somewhere over there and goes along up to there. Apparently it's the third biggest in the world. They have 5,000 beds, aiming at 7,000 in a short period, and operating 24 hours a day.
The school was closed.
In this particular place that we are recording, right? The shacks.
Yes. The houses that we have here,
Yes.
they are so small because they
Yes.
can't cater for everyone, especially the families, because they are big. So in order for other families to make means, or others to build their own families, they have to move out. So they build those shacks inside the school. That's why this was an alternative way to give people places or to give them a land. So they put shacks for people to stay in, because other places, especially the area, was overpopulated. Because other people, they are staying in their backyards. So in order for them to survive, they go there and then they build their own shacks.
So yeah, then have their own like
space and their own life.
their own
so
walls.
that
Yes. And why did they close the school?
The school was closed because of there was a school that was opened, the new school. So they wanted to combine these two schools to be one.
Okay.
Yes. And then that place was used for adult school, and then so just for people that are in trades, they can go there, have their night classes, but it was not successful.
It wasn't successful, that's why they closed
Yes,
it.
that's why they closed.
In the next video, we will walk the streets of another black township, Kozło, talk to some interesting locals there, and enter their houses. Walk with me to the next one.